take photos like that?
Yeah, I'm just gonna take your memory card, eh? There's too many.
Your husband was touching people in the water.
No. They'll stand back. Alright, just relax, mate.
Just talk about what happened.
What are you on the phone to?
Oh, mate.
Nothing matches up though. The name on the bag's not your mate.
A shark has attacked a swimmer at Sydney's world-famous Bondi Beach. It's the first such attack in 70 years.
Whoa.
This has got to be one of the biggest hoaxes we've ever seen down here.
Hey, mate, how are you?
Hi, boys, how are you? I'm just wondering, how long will you be waiting here for?
Oh, we're just about to go now.
I was about to ask you to mind my bag, but...
Mate, just if you see a family or something, just say hello to the family and ask him.
because last time I was here, all my got robbed.
No way. He wanted us to look after his bag while he went for a swim, and I can see why, because last time he did it, it got stolen.
Hop out.
Yeah, jump
All
out.
right, boys.
We explained to the guy and that we couldn't look after his bag, we had to go back to the tower. So Harry's and I didn't really think much of it.
Just now? Stolen?
Some guy stole something from someone's backyard.
Oh, really?
A description of the alleged phone thief is vital.
He's wearing a grey cap, no shirt, necklace.
Yeah,
Tattoo on the left hand.
I started piece 2 and 2 together and I thought, oh no.
His name's really like English.
English bloke. Yeah, copy. Was it?
I was about to ask you to mind my bag.
Was that the Irish guy saying that he had his bag stolen before too, around that location?
Exact same bloke, Harry.
It just didn't seem right.
Harrison spots the suspect heading north along the promenade.
We've got a location, but it's step right. Down here, Jake, just right against the wall near the grassy knoll.
I could see him and he could see me. I asked him, look, there's been some bag thieves going on. Could I search your bag?
You can look through that if you want. Yeah.
And he was more than happy to.
My bank card. I don't actually have an ID.
Has it ever happened before? No, it hasn't happened before, where a bag thief wanting to hand a bag over to the lifeguard to mind the stuff that's been stolen off the beach.
I'm waiting on my mate to come. But...
I'm going through his bag and it's just his wallet. There's nothing there. Maybe they've got the wrong guy.
That's my backpack, bro. There's been no robberies.
The longer we're waiting, the more I'm semi-convincing myself that he's not guilty.
Just when it looks like lifeguards have the wrong man, Harrison catches a lucky break.
I was just leaning over the fence and I looked down and there's an iPhone right underneath me in the kids' pool.
One phone in the water may be an accident, but 2 phones?
I just go, oh no, he's tucked me that good.
I looked over the ledge and there's an iPhone in the water. So I'm going to wait for the cops. He's stolen it and he's seen me and he's stitched it for sure.
As that's all happening, the group of local people are yelling out to us going, Harrison, we saw him throw it.
Just saw something flying above our heads, and then we just head down and we saw the phone.
Is that another iPhone down there we can see?
Down there as well. It's nothing to do with me.
Mate, we get people accusing you of stealing stuff and you want us to search your bags, and then all of a sudden, exactly where you're standing, there's 2 iPhones in the water.
Nothing got to do with me, bro.
We just want to find out, get to the bottom of the story.
No worries.
So
bro.
just wait like 5 or 10 minutes. Hey.
Can you put that away?
Yeah, just move back a bit. So.
Can you put that away?
As evidence mounts against him, the man becomes agitated.
No, brother.
Okay, look.
Hey, just stand.
Video.
No, they'll stand. Alright, just relax, mate.
He's starting to get agitated.
Okay.
Bag thieves don't take it well when they do get caught.
I really need to get home, bro. I need to get the Parramatta in the next 30 minutes.
Lifeguards must hold on until police arrive.
All I could say is I wanted those police to come here and I just wanted nothing to do with it.
I'll just let you know you don't have to say or do anything you do not want to. Anything you do say that I will record, okay? Did you steal someone's phone?
No, I didn't.
No? Okay.
This is really frustrating for us. It's because we're here to watch the water and, we're doing detective work, and then the public, there's a lot of good people down here. We all really enjoy this place and we don't want to see people like this down here, so don't come back.
Satisfied they have enough evidence, police arrest the man.
I'll take it back to the station, Gimbals.
Who bids Bondi farewell with a 1-finger salute.
As soon as we parked the buggy, one person started coming out saying someone had touched someone's leg.
The 2 daughters just come out of the water. There's a bloke out there being dodgy as anything.
Oh, here we go, man.
We just had 2 separate
incidences of a guy with blue cap and roping little kids in between the flags, to the point where they actually had to kick this guy off. So we're just trying to get him.
Amongst the crowd, the man spreads his arms out as wide as possible using an exaggerated diving style.
Look, he's going on behind. Look, he's touching. He's touching. He's touching. Yeah, he touched.
Oh my God.
He touched.
Yeah, boys, we can't let this go on any longer. We just saw him touch someone. We're going to have to go in, I reckon, and get him out. Do what you got to do. We'll be watching from up here. I'll go bring him out.
This is not okay. It's not appropriate. Got to kind of take some action.
Watch, he's going next to the You also agreed, that guy with the blue cap, he definitely did it.
As he's being monitored by lifeguards, the man removes his swimming cap and sneaks back to shore.
Do you want to just come with me? Huh? Do you want to just come here with me? You can't touch people in the water. You can't touch people in the water.
No.
Yeah?
No.
Just come take a seat here with me. I kind of escorted him out. He was playing dumb, like he was telling me he couldn't really speak English, but he could. It was good enough. I said, boys, you don't want to call the cops.
What's the matter? You speak English?
Because you touch people. You can't touch people.
Touch people? Yeah. People? Yeah, you were touching people.
Why were you touching people in the water?
No. Yes, you did.
But we saw you, mate. Don't lie.
Huh? We saw you, and other people as well saw you.
This is my wife.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
I don't know.
Oh, it looks like his wife's there.
We found out that your husband was touching people in the water. He was touching people in the water. Yeah.
When the wife came up, thought she would kind of lose it at him, but it was the opposite way around. She was like, no, it's the goggles, I promise you. He can't see, it's foggy through the goggles, and trying to protect him.
When he is swimming, he no.
There's no excuse.
No.
He doesn't open his eyes.
Many people have seen you try to do this, and you try to like tell us that you can't speak English, it was the goggles. We weren't falling for it.
They're coming, the cops are right here.
So what's happened in the water? This guy's came with you, is that right?
He dives under and grabs me around. And I had to grab his hand off and just like push him away.
This is also just keeping people safe, out of harm's way, and just keeping bad stuff out of the water.
The man and his wife are due to fly home tomorrow. At Bondi Police Station, he was charged with 3 counts of sexually touching without consent.
Don't come back, mate.
More victims of Bondi's bag thieves.
My mate got out, and then he quickly comes back and says, oh, our bags are gone.
H spots a teenager wearing unusual clothing for a day at the beach.
No one's going to walk around like that, are they?
He drifts backwards and forwards on the sand.
Pick up the bag. You did pick up my bag.
He heads off the beach with a bag, only to be stopped by Deano and Harries.
Got the police coming, I want to... Harries,
It's all right.
So you're sure it's your bag?
No, it's my mate.
It's your mate's bag.
No, stop there. This
Okay.
What's your friend's name?
Johnny.
Johnny?
Yeah. That's my ID right there.
Hoppo asks some hard questions.
Who are you on the phone to?
My mate.
Nothing matches up, though. The name on the bag's not your mate.
No, they didn't check for name. He just gave me a black bag.
Yeah?
No, absolutely nothing missing in the bag.
So you picked the wrong bag up?
Yeah, that's what I told you. It's not my bag. He told me it's a black bag.
Yeah.
I'm telling you the same thing that I told you earlier. That's my ID right here.
This guy's had his bag stolen.
Come in.
Is this your bag?
So it is your bag?
Yeah.
Yes, that's the right bag.
Yeah, but that's what I said. I said I wasn't sure what was the right bag.
Sure.
Oh, really?
If you want to hang, police are coming just so you can ID that it's your bag that got taken. Check in it. I don't know if you're money or whatever.
No, everything's in there. I took all the important stuff out. But
it's good to get it back.
What's your name, man?
Down here. I'm walking down. Yeah, it doesn't rain at Paul's at this joint. Sort of really pisses me off that we've got to deal with this but it's good to catch. Good to catch them. Hopefully deter them.
My name's Constable Brian from Whippet Police Station. At this point, you're under arrest for stealing the bag on the beach. All right, just pop up for me. Stand up, I'm just going to give you a quick search, all right? Turn me in the face that way.
The boy is 16. A search reveals more suspect property. While the bag owner goes to make a statement, the alleged bag thief is on his way to be charged. lifeguards are called to attend a man with a severe wound on the beach.
How'd you do that? Huge arm cut. Just pretty much taken his whole elbow off somehow.
Daniel and his friend have come to Bondi from the outer suburbs. Some appear alcohol affected on a beach where alcohol and water don't mix.
Thanks for ruining my day at the beach, Robert. Nah, someone stabbed me.
Up at the tower, it's no clearer what caused Daniel's injury.
I don't know how it happened, but I just come to the beach to swim and everyone come up to me with a cut arm, so...
You don't know how it happened?
I just let you know I'm a bit drunk. So that's why I don't know.
The laceration can only have been caused by something extremely sharp.
It happened before I got here. I swear to God.
What else you been doing today, you guys? Huh? Just drinking?
Caught the train from Bondi Junction and walked here. That's all we did. That's it.
Then, Hoppo spots another injury.
You got no one here. Oh, that's... What's that from? Holy What's that
Is
one
there
from?
another one? I don't know if there's another one.
So is that all better?
Another one there. So
It's going to have to be from glass.
looks like you're trying to go through something.
It does, eh?
You're trying to break windows and stuff again?
No, I'm not like that.
So that just hasn't happened down here.
No, I said that at first, but...
They look more like glass cuts to me. Who knows where they've been the last hour or so, and I reckon they've just done something somewhere. It's all gone wrong. Come down to the beach.
Hoppo briefs paramedics on the mysterious situation.
It's like he's trying to go through a window or something, because it's nothing from down here. He's got too many cuts.
G'day, mate. How you going? Paramedics.
Sorry, man.
What's your name?
Daniel Weston.
Sorry to interrupt you. I'll let you light a cigarette first.
Sorry, man. Sorry.
Don't be greedy.
I think I got a cut arm or something.
Yeah, how did you do that?
I'm not sure. They told me. Well, they're actually the ones that told me that I had a cut arm.
You didn't realise you had a cut arm?
Yeah. I think it happened before I got here. I'm not sure.
It's pretty nasty, mate. No, you didn't actually realise this happened at all?
I swear to God.
It's quite a significant laceration.
Really?
And it completely took you by surprise. Well, you're going to need some surgery on that, mate.
Australia Day celebrations have come to an abrupt end for Daniel. How he got injured is as mysterious as the fog.
Are you all right, Daniel?
We've had a complaint from a guy that keeps checking people's bags and things.
And we saw what he was doing, walking around bags, and then within another 20 seconds, he'd picked a bag up.
Lifeguards can't jump to any conclusions, so Corey makes a polite approach.
How are you, mate? Good. All good? I just had someone just sort of complaining that you've been stalking people's bags.
Yeah, I just got it.
Is that your bag?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I just got it.
I just want to make sure, just because someone brought it to our attention, that's all.
I probably just walked to the beach down there, that's it.
So 2 towels.
Mate's up there.
Have you got ID in the bag? Or?
No, it's in the towel.
Okay. You could just see like the way he was answering, and he was starting to get a little bit hesitant with his answers, and I just knew too well that he's just straight up lying. So where's your car keys?
He's got it. He drove it.
You said it was your car.
We drove.
You said it was your Commodore.
He drove. We got a Commodore. Oh, you can come up and see the car.
Yeah.
Lifeguards have no special authority to arrest the man. Harries calls police.
We've got a bag thief down here. He's been stealing a lot of bags. He's been picking up everyone's stuff along the beach.
I'll give you a mate. Hold this. It's just over there.
The man drops the bag and says he will come back with his friend. Amateur detectives Corey and Jethro aren't falling for the trick.
Are we letting him go? Because he's out of here, mate.
We've ID'd him. One of the lifeguards is chasing him now up onto Campbell Parade.
And then all of a sudden he just turned, and he started bolting. I was like, right. And he's turned on me like as if he was going to go, and I was like, mate, you can run as far as you want, as long as you want. I said, but I'll run you down, mate. I'll just keep running behind you.
Sure enough, the thief, overweight and unfit, runs out of stamina.
And he's like, you're harassing me. I was like, mate, I'm just walking with you.
Local undercover police arrive on the scene.
All good, mate. Thank you. Stop. Yeah. Let's have a seat.
From the police, mate. Bondi Beach, okay? At this point in time, you're under arrest for stealing. Okay, understand that? Mate, that guy's face was priceless. He was just sat there and was like, oh, I'm done.
To secure a conviction, police collect evidence.
Sweet, good job. Thanks for that. Thanks for that. We'll let you know the result in a couple of weeks. Yeah, perfect.
1 hour later, a man approaches the tower, shirtless and unable to locate his belongings.
Missing a bag. Came out of the surf and went to look for it and went missing. I found my thongs, so...
His description matches the bag stolen an hour earlier.
We won't let him get away. We had it down here, so... No. You know, whatever we can do to stop him.
It's his buddy.
Jake got all of his belongings back. The thief got a conviction and a fine. A woman complains of neck pain following a collision with a surfboard.
Slide you down and back, just let your whole body go.
Deano quickly administers pain relief via the green whistle.
How does that feel? Keep breathing, keep breathing.
She'd walked herself out of the ocean, but then when we'd sort of stabilised her on a spinal board, she complained that she had no sensation in her lower limbs.
Can you feel me grabbing your foot?
No.
You can't. What about this foot?
No.
No, that's all right. At that point, I was genuinely worried for the girl. You think this girl could be paralysed or quadriplegic for the rest of her life.
And were you out the back when the girl ran over you?
A lady just didn't think of where she was going and went straight over me with her surfboard. And now I can't feel my legs.
Emergency response paramedic Colin arrives and conducts a further assessment.
Still, these boys have done a good job, but what we need to do from here on in is to go nice and still for us, okay?
As the woman is prepared for hospital, inconsistencies emerge in her story.
Most of the pain is at that level on your back?
It is, but my neck's starting to hurt too.
But you didn't get hit up there?
When I hit my head, I cracked my head under the surf.
So you hit your head as well as being hit by the surfboard? You didn't tell me that you hit your head, sweetie. Are you nice and still?
My initial instinct is to help a patient as much as possible. But at the end, when the story changes a couple of times, it starts to get a little suspicious.
Yeah, righto.
Deano remains unsure about the woman's story.
No mark on her back where she got hit. And then she probably got hit in the head. She didn't mention the pain, so I
The woman is transported to hospital for x-rays.
Word came back from the hospital when things started to get serious in there that she decided to discharge herself instead and walk away.
I probably looked at it for 20 seconds before I was like, that's definitely a shark.
If everyone would just like to make their way back to shore.
Lifeguards waste no time investigating.
It's basically right where the middle of the flags are, so it's a pretty bad spot if we're going to have a shark over there.
Go back in. Get out of the water. There's been a shark sighting around here. While we get out of the water, please.
Never seen a big shark. I know, I've heard stories that they are out there for sure. I mean, any fisherman will tell you.
I've thought I've seen them and haven't seen them, and then I thought I haven't seen them, they've been there. So, I mean, we've had a lot of, hoaxes over the years. Even saying that, even when we get the calls from the general public, we don't just brush them aside, we still check them out, and because the one time that you don't do that there will be one and something will happen, so...
Bobby's been the resident expert when it comes to investigating shark sightings.
Mate, you're 100% sure, eh?
Yeah, I thought it was just a dolphin, but then I turned at me and I saw its teeth.
The old salt relies on telltale signs.
The first thing that goes if there's a shark in the area are the seagulls. Yeah. They were just sitting there. I think it's a bit shaky.
The seagulls mightn't have seen it, mate.
Seagulls are the first things to go, mate, if there's a shark in the area. First thing that they just lift off.
Bondi's spell returns, but not for long. A man stumbles up to the tower. He tells lifeguards he's been attacked by a shark.
8:30 last night, in the water, attacked by a gummy shark. Punched it in the nose to get it off me, fighted with it a bit. Then after that, yeah, pretty much it.
Mate, there was no one else around, eh? Mate, you've done well, I'll tell you what, because there's some nasty... I'm going to do one of these, right? It'll take the pain away.
After the bite last night, I laid down and I was unconscious, so I fell asleep and woke up this morning with a lot of blood on my arm, so went back in the water again this morning to clean it with the salt water, yeah.
34-year-old Scott and girlfriend Kelly only recently arrived from Tasmania. Paramedics attend one very lucky man.
Put this in your mouth. All right, you can start sucking through that. He's passed out on the rocks down there last night, and they've only just found him now. So he's been there for 14, 16 hours.
How much did you have to drink last night?
3 cans, that's it.
Any reason why you think that you may have been passed out on the rocks for so long?
Yeah, because of the bite and being unconscious. Went unconscious.
But for 14 hours is really long. What time did you go swimming last night?
8:30. Then after
PM.
Then after that, I woke up about 10. Woke up about 10:30 this morning. Blood all over my arm.
So you went for a swim at 8:30 PM last night, and you woke up on the rocks at 10 o'clock this morning.
Yep.
And you'd only had 3 cans of beer last night.
Yep.
Right. What's your medical history, Scott?
Good.
Do you have any medical problems? Do you take any medication? Do you see a doctor for any reason whatsoever?
Just antidepressants, that's all.
Antidepressants.
Yeah.
All right. And the only injury from the shark is here on your arm. You weren't bitten anywhere else. Don't have any pain anywhere else.
No, but I just want to know when this starts working.
The strong pain could indicate Scott also has a fracture.
Deep breath, mate. Suck it in.
Can you just hold his hand up for me?
Do you want me to grab it? All right, mate. Take it easy.
Mate, I've got to put the bandage on it.
Keep sucking. If you keep sucking on that whistle, the pain will go away.
Trust me, it's not going to go away. I've had 3 Pennine Ford. And
When did you have those, and where did you have those? Did you have those on the rocks with you?
No, I had them this morning at 6 o'clock when I woke up.
Okay, so you didn't sleep on the rocks. You've obviously been home somewhere if
No,
you've
I didn't
taken...
sleep on the rocks.
Right.
That's the story you've given us.
No. You know where the cave is?
Yeah.
You can ask the other guys up.
Yeah. So you slept in the cave?
Yeah.
What we can do is we can run you up to the hospital because you need to get those cleaned up a bit and...
What about the pain?
That's what you've got the green whistle for. That's pain relief.
You just ain't doing nothing.
Oh, well, we don't have anything stronger, unfortunately. You have to wait till you get to the hospital. Okay? How did you get up to the lifeguards tower?
Hey, Mum. How are you? It's me again. Got bit by a shark. Bondi.
It's obviously doing something to you.
All right, Scott.
We're going to help you up, champ. We're going to get you to the ambo, all right?
What's on for your sis?
As Scott is taken to hospital, he's about to get his 15 minutes of fame. No one's been attacked by a shark at Bondi for nearly 80 years.
That's a shark. Not a big one, because he wouldn't have had his arm left, and there wouldn't have been anything he probably would have taken him.
Like they're proper bite marks, mate. Like these, you know.
To me, I could be wrong, I'm not infallible, but that looked like teeth to me.
Bobby and H are convinced by Scott's story. Chapo is not quite so sure.
He wrestled it off, fought it off, and came back to shore and passed out.
Yeah, it's a good story.
Well, it's not a dog. There's no tigers around.
It's been so long down here since there's been a shark attack, so, you know, there's going to be sceptics. If we tell, you know, I'll go down and tell Azza now, or Reidy, and they'll say, nah, mate, no way he got bit by a shark. But listening to Yordwin and Harry, you know, they're kind of...
Did you see the marks?
I did see the marks, but...
What would you think it was then?
Well, you know, who knows? Look, just massive gouges in his arm. You know, could have easily been a shark attack.
I've got to admit, I haven't seen too many shark attacks in my time.
But you've seen pictures in books, Bobby, of people that have been savaged by a shark.
What I want to know, Buck, if anyone was here last night, if the seagulls lifted, right, there's a chance it was a proper shark, all right? If the seagulls jumped out of the water, there's a shark for sure.
This is my 11th season. I've been waiting because, you know, the amount of open ocean swimming and the amount of people that now swim in the ocean with a lot of disdain for for sharks, it's going to wake a lot of people up and make them realise it is a reality.
At St Vincent's Emergency, Scott is being treated after reporting he was attacked by a shark at Bondi Beach.
But we're just going to see how far down, you know, obviously sharks' teeth, you know, are quite long and they can penetrate quite deep down. So we've got to make sure that hasn't gone down into the elbow joint.
That's the most...
Yeah, the one above the joint's the worst one.
Like I said, there's pain running up my arm.
Are you allergic to anything?
Yeah, sharks.
I'm just going to have a look under here, okay? Yeah, see, that's gone into the capsule of the elbow, okay? You didn't think of coming up last night?
It was all a big shot. Yeah, and I ran out of water so fast. Yeah. And then I just collapsed and went to sleep.
Anyway, you're here now, which is the main thing.
While shock may have clouded Scott's memory, Kelly has more precise recollections.
I knew that he went for a swim. He said to me, "I'm going for a swim, babe." And I said, "Okay, that's okay. You go for a swim, but be careful." And then next thing I fell asleep because I'm a very tired person. I love my sleep and everything like every girl does. And next thing he comes to bed and sleeps. And he didn't say a word. He just collapsed on the bed. You know what I mean? I'm thinking, "Babe, move over." And he didn't make a word out of his mouth or anything. And I woke up this morning and I saw blood all up his arm, all over his shorts and everything, and all over me.
It was like being cut through with a knife, but with a serrated knife. And just bites going chunk. But I just kept on hitting him in that nose as much as could, because it's so hard to hit through water. And I just couldn't get that big enough punches into his nose.
The orthopaedic surgeons have come down, and the wound that we saw on the elbow, it does need to go to theatre, and the others need to be washed as well and then sutured. And the best way to do that is in theatre under a general anaesthetic. We've assessed nerve damage and he's got normal sensation. He's been very lucky.
Back at Bondi, Hoppo and Maxi try to piece together details of Scott's extraordinary story.
Maxi, we'll go and see if there's any blood. Maybe find out a little bit more about this story.
Backpackers and homeless people sometimes bunk down in the caves at South Bondi.
We're just kind of collecting all this guy's belongings because, you know, even though it's not much, it might mean a lot to him, so...
As for evidence of the shark attack, there's little to be found.
There doesn't seem to be anything else up here, eh? Like, there's no blood or anything that I can see, so...
Meanwhile, before surgery, Scott retells the story everyone wants to hear.
Kelly went to sleep in the sleeping bag and I went for a dip and got attacked by a shark. I'm not blaming the shark, you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, probably would have been about...
Scott's recollections are becoming more detailed.
Probably would have been about, as I said, about that big, he would have been. I was looking at him, all right. Bloody oath, I was looking at him.
Before heading into the operating theatre, Scott gets an anxious call from his dad.
Yeah, I won the fight. I'm just glad to be here, that's all.
Yes, me too, brother.
Yeah. Much more things can't go wrong in my life. Yeah. So I'm going up to surgery in about half an hour.
Are you, mate?
Yeah, and I'm on the news at 6 o'clock down there. All right, love you, Dad. Take care. Bye.
Word has spread to his family. Now, it's about to spread across the country.
Here we go.
Tonight after being attacked by a shark at Sydney's iconic Bondi Beach. A short time ago, he described how he thought he was going to die.
Scott Blake was swimming in South Bondi last night when he felt the shark bite into his arm.
The shark attacked me, grabbed hold of my arm, wouldn't let go, so I ended up punching him in the nose and trying to fight him off.
Claims tonight the Australian public...
I can't understand how that shark got through that net, or it's just, yeah, it's just a big shock, and I'm glad to still be here for my kids, and yeah, just happy. It's the first one in 70 years.
As Scott wheels into surgery, his story beams around the world.
A shark has attacked a swimmer at Sydney's world-famous Bondi Beach. It's the first such attack in 70 years. He managed to break free and escape after punching the shark on the nose.
Bondi's international celebrity makes an emotional return to show off his 38 stitches.
Hey, Scotty, how are you, mate? The story's spot on. Spot on, yeah. Couldn't get much more spot on. Bloody spot on.
Don't cry.
It's all true, but scary and it's upsetting, and yeah, I'm just grateful that I'm still here.
It's only a small one.
Didn't look small yesterday.
It's had a couple of goes at you. Do you remember it, like, whack, whack?
3 times.
Yeah.
Three times.
But it's come from an angle.
Yeah.
Amazing,
It's
actually.
wobbling on because there's no bottom jaw. It's only been bitten from the top.
Yeah.
So that's, you know, I've been thinking about it a lot. If it would have been a proper Noah, you would have had the bottom teeth as well.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't be here, mate. You would have bled to death.
Real glad I came out better.
Yeah, God, yeah.
It's like having a fight with Mike Tyson, but I never got the ear chewed off.
Curious about exactly what happened, H takes Scott and Kelly back to the scene of the attack.
I decided to go for a swim just out here.
Okay.
Just past that little cave bit there and just out past the rocks there.
Oh, just in the storm, where the storm water runs out.
Yep,
Yeah, I got
just
it.
there. Next minute, all I know is I got grabbed from the arm.
Yeah.
Don't know what it was, turned around. Could see a bit of grey, but not much because it's a bit dark.
Yeah.
And just started to hit him on the nose.
Ah.
And just started to punch him on the nose and kept punching him on the nose.
Smart thing to do.
And then he kept on, he let go for a couple of seconds, then he come back again, come back for more. And then I thought, oh, I'm not going to make it out of the water here. I'm going to die here. This is it. I've lost everything. Blood coming out everywhere.
Yeah.
Blood everywhere, all over me, all over my shorts. I had to throw them all away. And then Kelly, the next morning, found me in a big pool of blood. Hey, Kelly. And that's where, yeah, that's where I thought I was gone. I was dead. I thought I was dead.
The details remain a little confused. Never having dealt with a shark attack, lifeguards can't fall back on experience.
Grab on, wouldn't it?
When I spoke to him, he genuinely believed that he'd been attacked by a shark.
Or he's a tremendous con artist, one of the greats of all time.
I can't understand if you fought off a shark, you'd have that much adrenaline in your body. The experience I liken it to was when I was running with the bulls in Pamplona, and it's, you know, it's a near-death experience. You could die from the bulls, and you're not going to sleep afterwards. Your heart rate and your adrenaline's just buzzing.
As Scott recuperates in a local backpackers hostel, 3 days of scrutiny follow. But as faith in Scott's story seems to be dwindling, Tom and Brooke make a dramatic discovery in Bondi's shark net.
Yeah, go ahead, jet ski.
Mate, we've got a massive shark in the net out here.
Is the shark alive?
Visibility's pretty poor, but we'll get back to you in just a sec, just as soon as Brooke dives down and has a look. Jet ski clear.
Yeah, copy that. Tell Brookie to be careful. We wouldn't want to lose her.
I would go in with you, but I'm driving the ski.
Yeah, right.
So I'll just look out for you up here.
Brave girl, man. Brave girl.
The 2.5 metre shark has only been in the net a day or two. Was it the same shark that attacked Scott?
What sort of shark do you reckon it is?
I think it's a great nurse.
Yeah? Why is that? Just because of the teeth and stuff?
Yeah.
I can't believe how close it is to the shoreline. Like we're 200 metres offshore and there's a 3 to 4 metre beast like that.
People swim out here every day.
Later that day, the shark boat arrives to clear the net.
Yeah, it's probably about 8 to 10 feet.
The shark is an endangered grey nurse. Generally considered harmless, they have bitten divers when provoked. Did the grey nurse bite Scott? Or was it a gummy shark as he claims? Some lifeguards are blaming a common but sometimes aggressive wobbegong.
The man bit. Massive. It was a wobbegong. It's called a wobbegong. They only go about that big and bit the man on the arm.
As the debate continues, Tom receives an anonymous phone call. A woman claims she knows the truth.
Saying that she knew the guy who got attacked by a shark and he's currently in police custody and that he was a known criminal and that he was caught, breaking and entering.
Just because he is an alleged thief or an alleged criminal doesn't mean that he hasn't been attacked by a shark.
But the anonymous informer also claims Scott's injury happened days before the alleged attack. Scott's story is getting murkier by the minute. Lifeguards call in shark expert Dennis Reidy to put the case to rest.
Dennis, come in, mate.
It could be a shark bite. I wouldn't be 100% sure. Now, what I generally like to do in this case is look at the underside as well.
Okay.
And if it's only on one side of the arm, then it's a little bit
well, it is only on one side of the arm.
Yeah,
every species of shark that you're aware of has teeth on the bottom.
Yep. And they're usually the thing that grabs first. So the typical behaviour of most of the sharks is to grab something with the lower teeth and then either saw or bite into it with the top.
There was nothing underneath here. It was only on top. We were under the presumption that wobbegongs had no bottom teeth, so that's why we thought it was a wobbegong. But clearly, you've just proven us all wrong.
So is this the jaw of a wobbegong?
That's a wobbegong, yeah.
Okay.
It's about a 1.4 metre wobbegong.
Yep.
Can you tell me roughly the width of those?
You're looking at, I'd say, 3/4 of an inch.
Oh look, there's no shark that I know that'd have that wider scrape.
I'm not sure if you've heard today. He's been arrested. This gentleman for break and enter.
If I had two possibilities, one glass window
Yeah.
and two possible shark bite, I'd say the probabilities would lie in favour of the going through a glass window.
Days after Scott's alleged shark attack, beachgoers flocked back to Bondi. Scott's murky story, an anonymous tip-off and evidence from a shark expert have left lifeguards sceptical. Now the newspapers have smelt a rat.
This has got to be one of the biggest hoaxes we've ever seen down here. Let me read it to you. Bondi's bogus bite, shark attack, just a fishy line. Shark attack never occurred, and the man who made the claim has been arrested for theft, sources have told. Take a look at him.
Although I did say only 99% I was convinced, I never was quite 100% convinced.
That 1% plays a big role down here.
It does now.
It just means we've taken another dimension to our job. We're private detectives now. You know, we solve crimes as well as rescue people.
Well, you'd be Kojak then if there wasn't.
Scott's now getting more bad press than the shark. The paper alleges he actually cut his arm on a broken window.
It's one hell of a con job.
And he's probably having a good time now, having a good laugh, because he got away with it for a good week.
Could happen tomorrow. Who's to know? Really, it's just that next time it happens, we'll be having a good look, won't we?
And as it turned out, he got caught by the police through his stupidity anyway. So
I guess he probably didn't realise it was going to go worldwide.
Days later, Scott's girlfriend Kelly returns to the beach. It's a chance for Detective Inspector Bobby to wrap up the investigation.
Oh, here she is. How are you, all right?
How are you?
Good, what's going on?
Nothing. What?
Nothing? We sort of found out it may not have been a shark bite. Right. We're not really sure. Are you happy to enlighten us on anything else? What might have really happened?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay, come on, fill us in.
Okay, what happened was when we went to Hoppo, he got bitten by, he didn't get bitten by nothing. He put his arm for a window.
A window?
Down in Hobart, yeah.
Oh, here we go. The story thickens, eh? The plot thickens. And so why did you sort of back your story up about the shark?
Why? Because I was scared of him.
Oh, you're a bit scared of him? So that day when I said to you down here, I thought it was a bit strange that you didn't run up and get help straight away, you know, and if you said he got bitten by a shark.
That's right.
So you pretty much knew the whole time, didn't you?
Yeah. He'll probably feel very guilty now. He'll probably think, why did I do it for? Why couldn't I just tell him what happened? You know what I mean? They might have just took me down there and fixed my arm up, but I just didn't have to say I got bitten by a shark. What am I going to do? I'm going to move on with my life and start my life fresh again, though.
Scott later pleaded guilty to break and enter charges and car theft.
He lied to us, fully lied, and he was good at it, you know? He had me convinced. A little bit annoyed.
Probably would have been about, as I said, about that big. You would have been.
I don't really feel cheated. I feel a bit stupid more than cheated.
I was looking at him, all right. Bloody oath, I was looking at him.
You always get misled down at Bondi. There's always something that, you know, you think happened, but it usually turns out to be something else.
I just kept on hitting him in that nose.
We've got to take people on face value, you know. If someone comes up and says, I got bit by a shark, well, you know, we sort of help them first and ask questions later.
Real glad I came out better.
Yeah, God,
It's like having a fight with Mike Tyson, but I never got the ear chewed off.
So there's a girl out right in front of this dangerous current sign, and we've been trying to megaphone her and whistle, and her friends just approached me on the beach and said she doesn't know what she's doing out there and she's completely deaf, so she can't hear anything we're saying.
Hands gone up, man. Hands gone up.
Trainee Max Ashford heads out.
That's
It's a long paddle for Max. He's gone at least 200 metres.
The girl may have taken in water. The dumping doesn't help.
I don't think so. I don't know.
Yeah, Reidy, if you can, get on up here, mate. Just get the defib just in case.
The rescue victim is worse than anticipated. Then, Deano recognises the patient.
Boys, it's that same girl. We've had her before. Call her Amber.
We've rescued this girl 3 times in the last 2 weeks. She's a public nuisance now. It's getting out of control.
Lifeguards believe she intentionally put herself in harm's way.
People should realise it's not a game. That could really have compromised us if we had a resus going on and we have to deal with it, someone like that.
Is she your friend?
Hey?
Is she your friend?
Yes.
And you let her in the water?
No.
No.
This was much more than a harmless prank, and something 19-year-old trainee Max Ashford has never dealt with.
Yeah, well, in the end, it does make you pretty angry because taking the time out of our day to rescue her, who's putting it on, is taking us away from the rest of the people who could really seriously be drowning.
An ambulance is on its way, but H also calls police.
She will be in the lifeguard tower.
I understand you place other people's lives at risk.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, not necessarily the lifeguards because they know what they're doing, but if they're focused on you who didn't need to be being rescued, someone does need to be rescued and they don't see them because they're pulling you out of the surf who knew better.
People are just not recognising each other and it's just a terrible situation.
Yeah, they're taking her away.
She remarkably made a recovery when the police arrived. They actually took her away, so yeah, it was a good end to that little incident.
See a massive crowd of people.
Amongst shocked beachgoers, lifeguards find a seriously injured man lying on the concrete.
When we got there, it was a pretty gruesome scene. There was just blood everywhere.
I was in the tower overlooking the beach when the call came in.
Whoa.
Huh?
We need to get down to North Corner. Someone's attacked another human.
It was a really panicked mum and she was just yelling down the phone, "There's a man that's been attacked."
I know straight away that's a police matter.
Okay, I'm sorry, I've got to go. All right, thanks, bye.
Someone just got hit with some guys came.
We're on the cops now, thank you very much. There was a weapon on the end of the stick.
He's conscious, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's conscious?
But he's not good.
He's not good.
I see a massive crowd of people.
I felt shocked. That sort of violence, you don't expect it ever.
It's one of those jobs, even when you're off duty, you're on duty. Like deep breaths, matey. It was quite a large gash. He needed advanced medical care.
So it's open in 3 spots. Yep. And I'm just putting it together.
Is he knocked? Did he stay?
No, his consciousness is okay. He hasn't been
let's get some oxygen on him.
He hasn't been.
Just stay there. Just relax.
5 men, all using weapons, ganged up on this man.
I've never seen anything like that. Lift it up so you can get a bit down.
We had just come out of the water and we just saw everybody jump up on the grass, and then we saw 2 guys. They had massive weapons.
One was huge, terrifyingly big. He would have done enough damage with his fist, let alone a pole with it had a rusty hook on it. They just didn't care.
I'm still shaking.
We're just going to relax you, mate. We're going to give you some oxygen. Hey, guys. Got a large laceration on the left side of his eye. I've plugged it up.
As paramedics stabilise the injured man, police set up a crime scene.
This is really a dog act. This bloke's been mauled up here at North Bondi, and we've got children everywhere. This is the worst thing I've seen in the way of an attack down on Bondi Beach.
The police investigation is underway to find the attackers.
What? You can't take photos like that.
This guy has a hard drive full of trouble.
Well done. Lovely.
Bondi is definitely one of the most photographed beaches in the world. People that come down and like love taking photos and they're passionate about it and they take photos of the landscape and the waves and the sand and everything, but then you get that small minority that do come down here and abuse the right to use a camera. I saw like a few girls and they were like yelling at this gentleman and they were saying, oh, delete the photo, delete the photo. They're obviously sunbaking topless.
No?
What? You can't take photos like that. Delete. How many have you taken?
Okay.
No, here we go. Look, delete. Which one? This one? That one? Yeah, delete. Oh, look, delete.
A bit violated. I can't even come to the beach and sunbake without one photo taken on me. He was just right there, but like kneeling with his camera pointing right at us. Like, it wasn't like even hidden or anything, it was just right there.
Mate, I can call the police.
No English.
No English, like, woo, 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 woo. Police. He said he didn't speak any English and he said he didn't know what he was doing, but it's hard to say. I think he knew exactly what he was doing. Delete. You're a Yeah, I'm just gonna take your memory card, eh? There's too many. If I don't take this, you will go to the police, go like this, like the police will come, okay? Because you can't take photos of the girls.
Oh, it's something that a lifeguard can do. If you think there's photos on there that shouldn't be, you can dispose of it.
When you get the card, got the heavy duty shears out. I'm gonna cut it in half. There's no more card. Everyone's happy. He's going home. Case closed, yeah. Jake 1, 0.
Hey, Will from Bondi Rescue here.
True from Bondi Rescue.
If you want to see the latest episodes from the latest season,
We've launched Bondi Rescue memberships.
sign up now, link below, and join.